one has a bunch of staples. Oh, hey. Hello.
Americans.
Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers from around the world. Back again.
You're so great.
So when you're doing this and you find little staples, see the staples,
Yes,
staples. Okay. Well, when you go to cut it, just remember that, so you don't run your blade on it. Okay.
They're just little.
Right.
So today, I can set this thing, man. Holy smokes, where can I set this thing, Miss Kitty? How about right here? So, what's that? No, we're going to talk. Show your fancy little tool. I've actually showed it before, man. This thing's totally amazing. Miss Kitty, see me do it. She's like, I won't
nice
do that.
air tool called a air cocker. Okay.
I ain't touching that one. Here,
So
let me get out of your way.
You can see there's, I don't know if you can see, reclaimed wood. You end up with the reclaimed nails as well. So you take the tool. I'm not going to do it in my hands like this, but you put the tool over.
You shoot that
like
thing
this.
right out.
Yeah, but it's going to go, okay, fine. So then there's a rod inside here that pushes that nail right out.
Bam! Man, you shoot yourself a quail out of the tree.
Woo! And so we have a nice little working station here set up where we bend a piece of roofing to fit inside of our sawhorse legs.
To try to catch the, yeah, that one's backwards.
Yeah, but when you do it, then the nail falls down in here. You still get some strays and you use a magnet
to pick them up.
For the most part.
And this here, man, I tore down, I've talked about it before, that the whole, the whole Crick Bottom, all the buildings on the Crick Bottom are built from reclaimed, reused, repurposed, all the lumber, everything. And obviously I do a lot of lodgepole framing. But this is what did we take down? 3 barns?
Yes.
Okay, we took down 3 different barns, and one was an old veterinarian thing back in the 40s or whatever. But this is all we have left, and this is kind of the odds and ends of the stuff that's really bad or short or whatever like that. We want to get this cleaned up because this is where I want to buy Miss Kitty we're gonna get us a little it's gonna be her little cat house or whatever. Whatever. When your name's Kitty, you can go by that.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be, there won't be a bunch of hillbilly stuff. She gets to,
no junk.
That's right. She gets to girly it up, but we're gonna check it into one of them. Well, everybody calls them tiny homes, but basically it's a small mobile home, not a tiny home. But just gonna have that out here that obviously still be.
Nothing fancy.
Still be doing my hillbilly thing, but you got to start thinking, man, I'll be 52 next month. Miss Kitty's 51, and you got to think of your later years, so.
Yeah. And the more grandkids we get, the more we need sleepover space.
Right. And then just build, and everybody, oh man, why don't you just build it, and stuff, and I could and all that, but dude, I just want to finish up the projects I have here, and I want some instant home. And that's not like in the near future. That's actually our property will be completely paid off in less than 3 years.
Yeah, we've got a couple goals to hit before then.
Right.
First one is a tractor.
Yeah, we're actually. And speaking of that, we want to thank Gregor.
Yes, thank you, Greg.
For hitting the. Hey, boy, thanks for getting that.
The tip jar.
Yeah, for hitting the tip jar, Gregor. Thank you very
awesome.
much. And that goes over to the. He didn't want to mail it, so he just sent it over with our tip jar that you can find on the main page.
He wanted to save himself a stamp.
That's right. He wanted to save a stamp.
Very nice contribution.
Yes, thank you very much. That went in the tip jar, and we are shopping right now for, for a tractor and front end loader. And then we have as it gets closer, if we don't find the tractor or front end loader that we want, for the price that we can afford, and we do run in, because the last 2 years. I have ran into a couple of Fords that had a snow blade on them. One was 1,500, one was 1,800, and I don't want to. That's not what I want to get.
No.
But if it comes down to that, and it's getting closer to snow time, and we do run into one with a plow on it, then we'll probably get that, but we'll still keep chugging along for the tractor fund.
Yep.
And then when all that's, you know, after we get our tractor and all that, like I said, this place will be paid off in less than 3 years. And then that's when we want to buy, I'm buying Miss Kitty a little fancy home. So that'll be great.
It won't be fancy. It'll be simple.
Well, it'll be fancy inside with all your little fancy
compared
stuff.
To our
It'll be
Pioneer.
fancy compared to the cabin.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get after it.
I'll take it to work.
Hey, how y'all doing out there? So I got meant to film when I was working on the floor, but I didn't. But I got that. Kevin and Miss Kitty was out there pulling nails, which makes it a lot, man, when you know everything else built. Pulled most of the nails, well, pretty much all of the nails I pulled. You know, that's the one thing about reclaim, man, you put a lot of work and effort into using reclaimed material, you know, and then when you've got the stack, and what I really like to do is, I'd really prefer to pull the nails as I'm tearing the building down. But most of the time when I'm tearing a barn or whatever down, pretty much always, you know, they're just wanting it done, man. You just want to get the stuff done, get it off the property. So then what I usually do is haul it out to the Crick Bottom, you know, pile it up, and then I'll go through and pull all the nails. Well, and I did that with a bunch of stuff. Somebody's coming. I did that with a bunch of the stuff, but it's all been used up. So the stuff that I've been building and doing lately, because now I got to pull a bunch of nails to do these slats across here on this lodge pole lean-to. But man, when you got somebody out there shooting the nails out and pulling nails for you while you're sorry, man, I'm having issues. Dang phone, man. I think they put this phone will be paid off the next month or two, and it's all of a sudden starting to do all this funky stuff, man. I think they put a program in it so that about the time that your phone's paid off, it's time to buy a new one. So anyway, man, I'm out here taking a break. Went from this morning, and it was pretty chilly this morning. I'd say low 40s probably. We had a fire in the cabin this morning, and now we've got the swamp cooler going. It's not, I got just a fan on the swamp cooler going, but we're gonna go from fall to summer in one day. And then this week it's actually supposed to be up in the low 80s. You know, so first day of fall was this earlier in the week, so you know what's around the corner for that, man. I gotta hunker down, go out and split some wood, but right now I'm getting ready to pull some lodge poles back here. I got to peel some lodge poles because I'm framing well, we got that big, I've showed it in the past videos, you can go back and look, but I've got this big old 1940s or 1950s metal sink top, and you know, it's got like the little draining board things that go down into the double sink, and I've got a base for it out here, but this kitty she'd rather me build her a lodge pole sink base. She don't really want to use the metal one, so I'm getting ready to peel some logs, and then I'll use my tenon cutter and stuff. I'm gonna put together a base, so I might show some of that. And of course we'll be back up on the mountain tomorrow, and now I'm gonna get these boots are killing my feet. I'm gonna get them some more comfortable shoes and peel some logs. It's getting later in the day, and this phone is buzzing like crazy. So really, man, just today I thought I'd just do a check-in. Like I said, I had plans to film a bunch of us doing a bunch of stuff, but I just didn't. Where you been, boy? You down there getting in trouble. So, hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday out there. Next video hopefully will be a lot more exciting. You know, that's what it. Then I show you the day to day what's going on, and today I didn't show much of the building and everything. I'll have to show you the floor. It's done. I've just got 2 trim pieces that I got to rip down. I got to pull out my table saw because it's buried, so I got to pull out the table saw so I can rip down the last 2 pieces. And then I do have another section in there I got to do that we'll do later. But I got the section done so I can get the sink mounted or set. And then I got to frame in and put a wall and a door into the bathhouse area. So I'll show some of that later. But other than that, man, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Helps keep the lights on, the home fires burning. Them propane tanks full. Be using those babies pretty soon. And make sure you get your postcards in for the book drawing. And I had somebody ask, and you know, if you send a stack of postcards in one envelope, the only way that you only get 1 postcard in per. You can send as many postcards you want in for the drawing, but they have to come in, one at a time. So. That's it. All I got from there is good Lord willing, and I wish these cricks would rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.